How to file ISF for vegetable garden tips. Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to be talking about ISF filing and its importance for vegetable gardens. ISF stands for Import Summary Filing, and it's a requirement for anyone who imports goods into the United States. This includes vegetables, fruits, and other agricultural products. The purpose of ISF filing is to help the U.S. Customs and Border Protection, CBP, keep track of what's coming into the country. This information helps CBP to protect the country from pests and diseases, and to ensure that imported goods meet all of the necessary safety standards. If you're planning on importing vegetables into the United States, you'll need to file an ISF declaration. The declaration must include information about the following: the name and address of the importer, the country of origin of the vegetables, the quantity and value of the vegetables, the type of vegetables, the intended use of the vegetables. You can file an ISF declaration online through the CBP's Automated Commercial Environment (ACE) system. The fee for filing an ISF declaration is $25. Importing vegetable seeds. If you're planning on importing vegetable seeds into the United States, you'll need to file an ISF declaration and a phytosanitary certificate. A phytosanitary certificate is a document that certifies that the seeds have been inspected and are free of pests and diseases. You can obtain a phytosanitary certificate from the Plant Health Inspection Agency in the country where the seeds are grown. The fee for a phytosanitary certificate varies depending on the country. Importing vegetable plants. If you're planning on importing vegetable plants into the United States, you'll need to file an ISF declaration and a plant import permit. A plant import permit is a document that authorizes you to import the plants into the United States. You can obtain a plant import permit from the U.S. Department of Agriculture, USDA. The fee for a plant import permit varies depending on the type of plant. Importing vegetable growing media. If you're planning on importing vegetable growing media into the United States, you'll need to file an ISF declaration and a soil import permit. A soil import permit is a document that authorizes you to import the growing media into the United States. You can obtain a soil import permit from the USDA. The fee for a soil import permit varies depending on the type of growing media. Importing vegetable fertilizers. If you're planning on importing vegetable fertilizers into the United States, you'll need to file an ISF declaration. You may also need to obtain a fertilizer import permit, depending on the type of fertilizer. You can obtain a fertilizer import permit from the USDA. The fee for a fertilizer import permit varies depending on the type of fertilizer. Importing vegetable pesticides. If you're planning on importing vegetable pesticides into the United States, you'll need to file an ISF declaration. You may also need to obtain a pesticide import permit, depending on the type of pesticide. You can obtain a pesticide import permit from the EPA. The fee for a pesticide import permit varies depending on the type of pesticide. Importing vegetable food additives. If you're planning on importing vegetable food additives into the United States, you'll need to file an ISF declaration. You may also need to obtain a food additive import permit, depending on the type of food additive. You can obtain a food additive import permit from the FDA. The fee for a food additive import permit varies depending on the type of food additive. Importing vegetable packaging materials. If you're planning on importing vegetable packaging materials into the United States, you'll need to file an ISF declaration. You may also need to obtain a packaging material import permit, depending on the type of packaging material. You can obtain a packaging material import permit from the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission, CPSC. The fee for a packaging material import permit varies depending on the type of packaging material. Importing vegetable toys. If you're planning on importing vegetable toys into the United States, you'll need to file an ISF declaration. You may also need to obtain a toy import permit, depending on the type of toy. You can obtain a toy import permit from the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission, CPSC. The fee for a toy import permit varies depending on the type of toy. Importing vegetable clothing. If you're planning on importing vegetable clothing into the United States, you'll need to file an ISF declaration.